welcome back. I think we're going to do a short one today. Just going to set up a little test bench out by the space elevator for the purposes of creating project parts. And I'm just checking over here because I could have sworn there it is. Complete that research. All right. Checking my inventory. We're probably going to want some of the basics. And we also know that we're going to need things like reinforced plates and rotors and frames and beams and stators and cable. We're going to have to make a couple of trips. It's going to be a little bit of running today. All right, let's head over to the space elevator. All right, so initially we set up a system to make just enough plates to get us through completing phase 1. But now I don't think we need to make these things over here in real time. We're going to put a little junk drawer back here, just to give us a little inventory breathing room. Those are all empty. Pick up our reminders. Just doing a little bit of cleanup here, right? Basically, we have the capability to build most of this stuff and just drop off the final, well, the semi-final product, as opposed to creating all of it over here. Some of these things we have in abundance, and we're making a lot of it on that side of the world, so we're okay. Let's improve our oh no, I accidentally clicked on something. Yes, that's right. Organization industrial storage. And you want plates and rotors, so you shall get whatever plates and rotors I just so happen to have on me. Okay. Oh, and I just dropped all the plates and rotors that I had on me, so I can't build anything. Fine, I'll take my plates and rotors back. Let's see here. I think this one we want to make versatile frames. Frames and beams. Both of which we don't have a ton of. And again, we're putting the storage container on here, so if we do fill up the space elevator, we keep making these highly valuable things and they just get stored. And then we have one more. Let's see, maybe here? Ooh, we need to be careful. We don't want to block our way. It's one advantage of actually using the pathing is that you can know where you can build. And that's automated wiring, which we got plenty of wire, but then they want stators, which we don't have and we've never built. Maybe we'll put this guy way over here, a little bit out of the way. You'll make the stators. Drop in the stators like that, and then we'll drop in the wires like that. Here we can put in an absolute ton of wire. Then I suppose we need two over here for well, that was cable, not wire. This is the wire. To make the stators takes pipes and wire. So there's your pipe and there's your wire. Let's pick up what we left off. And now we can build some just drop a good amount of holes over here. I think we have two more that we need to connect. That one should already be connected. Yep. So there we go. World's quickest thrown together parts creation factory. Of course, now we're going to have to manually run stuff over. This isn't great, but we can get what we need done, then we can move everything. I don't think I can make that jump. So we need pipes, wire, cable. We need rotors, frames, basically all the stuff in there we need. Lots of steel in here to make the other stuff we need. So this is basically a gate check to make sure that you've made all the stuff that they've asked for up to this point. Not a ton of it in there, but we'll take it. No copper sheets. Take all the cable and wire. Oh, maybe we should take this concrete, get it out of the way. Technically speaking, though, we don't need any of that for what we're currently doing, so I think we're going to drop most of this into points. Let's keep one for ourselves. Whoa. All right. Screws. Eh. And then I want to put a container over here so we have another place to collect iron. There we go. Take that iron ore over to our steel forge. Is this empty? Nope. How are we on concrete? Probably worth destroying some of this as well. We're just a little ahead in certain areas. And yes, we do need concrete and plates to build our mega base, but we also need points. Believe it or not. Drop the ore off here to get made into our foundry. I think we'll grab some coal. Good thing to remember is that this coal is totally backed up when you consider all these other storage containers that we've built, so there's a good amount of coal feeding our coal generators. Coal on the top. Yes. Not a lot of pipes. We need to feed a lot more steel into our pipe section. I kind of feel like we should have more stuff. Let's see, you want stators and wire. Copper. You want stators and cable. Good grief. beams. And frameworks. Set up some quick reminders here. Not nearly enough beams. Reinforced in rotors. Reinforced and rotors. Well, at least we're making progress on all parts. Looks like our steel production is way too low. Way too low on steel. 5 per minute on stators. And consuming 2.5 per minute. So that's good. Why do I have all this extra cable? Well, I have them exactly opposite. It is very weird. Extra wire. Oh. Give me these back. Let me have one for my reminder, please. Thank you. And now I end up with 25. It is one of those questions. Wire. Let's drop off all the wire we have, and let's drop off the pipes. Okay. That'll be enough. We'll check in on that in a few. We definitely know we need to increase our steel production. I mean, this is known. Uh-oh, we forgot to get our stuff back. There we go. Let's see. We know we have these 7. 1 minute. And we also have notes. We have 6 listed on our notes. Coal, iron, copper, limestone, quartz, deuterium, and sulfur. That would be 7 raw materials. So what I'm thinking is we create a raw materials bus primarily on this level. And then we create a secondary bus from completed materials. It might take 2 buses to make that second part work. Just trying to think it through here. Primarily, I want to make more steel. At least that's what I want to think about right now. If we bring these in at, say, 4. Oof, you start doing 5, you're really pushing it. We'll bring them in at 4. Well, I suppose these should count. So now this is our entry point. We're going to go 3 foundations in to allow for, we see 7, we'll say 8. Give ourselves some room to have missed a initial mineral. We probably should back it way up. If we start here, then we'll, the first, let's see here. That means the first one we can use is here. What I'm saying is that I'd like to have maybe a 3 high and then have 3 conveyor wall to accept a single line of a material. And then if we want to have more material, we will have to add to the bus, inject, I guess is the cool kids term, additional materials later. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if I'm gonna go that high on our initial service layer, I might as well go all the way. Right? I mean, just give us the power. How far can this reach? Let's see. 4.5, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I bet you we can do 8 if we do it straight. Not trying to be a poet over here. Oof. 25 for the bus. Can we go to... Kind of a shame we just destroyed all those wonderful regular plates. I want it to be not totally in the way, but when I want to go up there, I want it to be easy to jump on. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, we're just sketching the world's biggest bus here. I do find that typically by the time I get to the point where I say I'm sketching, it's pretty much a done deal, but that's not always the case or on purpose. How you doing, truck? Full of coal. Good to see it. This ladder goes nowhere. So we'll come off of here into this bus that we're going to put together with these terrible belts. And then we'll update them later. Obviously, of any conveyor belt you want, the bus one is going to be the one you want to be the fastest. So that's feeding everything. All right. Uh-oh. Didn't go high enough. And with that, that's something I want to check. Can these lifts lift it all the way up from the bottom? Oh yeah. Cool. Very nice, very nice. Okay, this is a little insane, but this is the build we've chosen. Have I nabbed windows yet? I need to get windows. Let's see. Window. Catwalks are also very nice. Oh, we've got 10. Oh. We can't actually pick them up because we have a full inventory. That's something we can fix. Okay. I wish there were, so the 2x2 is the largest square sign there is. I wish there was a 4x4, or even an 8x8. That would be nice. Okay, so we wanted windows, mostly for decoration, but also so we can spin some of our silica. And then oh, the glass. Floors takes 10. Let's just buy those and deal with that for now. So then the question becomes, I think the stuff you use the most should be on the top. Right? And this is sort of like a gentrification call where whenever I think of a factory, I always think of lots and lots of tiny windows. But I'm also trying to reconcile. I guess everything goes in at that highest level. Yeah, there's probably 3, 4 levels that we could use to send things back out. Or the things come back out on a bus themselves. What is that? Biomass burners. More biomass burners. That means... Ooh, we're not making room for actual stuff for a while. This bus is overkill. If I put a merger on a belt, that's definitely putting something on the belt. And I think the lifts will only allow me to do something like that. Just because they have a minimum lift distance. Oh, wrong one. This was supposed to go up one. And this one was supposed to go down one. And then I guess what I could do is make the entry point for other items like one higher. And then the next item it'll be one higher still. I think I have room. Maybe even one lower is the answer. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. So now I've got 3 levels of stuff. Can I... Let's see here. Organization. That's really too bad. I'd have to label it here, but I can't label it at the level. Oh. It's a sign on the ground? I didn't even know that was an option. I bet you I could... Maybe I can lift this up On a pole? I mean, it's got a pole. Yeah. That's a way to do it. Just say whatever that is. Doesn't make sense to label some stuff, but when it's up there, it's going to get annoying to try to see what everything is. Now, how do I get to the next level? Ooh. I think I'm I can probably get rid of this right here. I think the factory doesn't start until even one more inside of that. Mm-hmm. I think this is like a semi-observational area. And then the next level up, oh, can I snipe that as a copy? Is something like this. Ooh, how many tickets do I have left? 4? I might want to get some concrete before I go too far into this. We know we want iron, and so we can't start till after this, right? And then, so maybe this one. So we'll start. And then we have to bring in the things we want to use immediately first. These are obvious things that we're saying, but oh, I gave up all my frames. Grab some more frames. What do you think? 2 foundries? Start making steel? And then however many of the other machines. Did that look oddly angled to you? Looks like it's angling down. We might need to stop and take a peek at that. The ones that are not getting lifted might be a little off. Yeah. Gonna have to figure out how to move about in this thing. This is a lot of verticality. Oop, that's a little too high. All right. So we said we were going to start here. And I think we're okay here. Nope. Don't want that there yet. So we want 2 in and 1 out. What are all the things we can currently make at the foundry? Oh. 2 things want iron. 1 thing wants coal. And 1 recipe wants copper. Okay. So they share iron in common. So we want to pull iron off the belt and put it in the center here. And then we can drop it. Let's see if we can do this. Put this right in the middle. And then we're going to put a lift on there. And for now, we're going to put our baby belts in. We're sketching. Right? And we want that to be iron. Yes. And then we're going to put foundry in. And these guys are just going to rob from the belts. So that's in the middle. We're going to put you right on the line, right on the cross. See the white hologram box right on the corner there. And then we're going to put the same for you. Right on the cross. Okay. Then we're going to put a splitter. A splitter down. Hopefully. They should both work. I'm using good belts, but I'm almost out, so why not? And then, I guess the question is, if we butt this up against the belt, like that, And we're gonna have to use our baby belts or baby lifts. Just to get the sketch done here. We'll come back and upgrade once we've made all of our steel. Oh, are you gonna make me put a belt in there? I don't know if I want to put a belt in there. Sometimes I like to see the stuff going into the machine, but it's possible I'm over that. Okay. So then on this side, we feed it, I would say probably copper. And then on this side, we feed it steel. Now, I don't know. For some reason, sometimes telling me to make the steel one on this side. I don't know why. Just getting a little intuition blast. And then I think put power pole there. Power pole here. Connect those. They're not connected to anything yet, so they don't have any power. Let's do a double wall outlet right here. Run that down. It's a connection. All right. And then... Oh. Can we do the old conveyor trick? Maybe. Course, I don't think any of that. Oh, we're connected. Wow. Okay, cool. Now let's go down a level. Yeah, we are gonna have to figure some transversal out. Can't even move down a level. Let's see where these holes are. You can ignore that one. Oh, I didn't put the conveyor hole for the final product in. Let's see if we can put that in. I think we need to make an underbus as well, though, don't we? Either that, or we'd have to put two of them in, stack them up, run them down that way. If we want more than one of these, we're going to have a bus that goes this way. That carries the ore. So design-wise, I can either do that, or I would have one peel off the bus, then connect, and then have a belt system up here. But that would interfere. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this. Probably shouldn't have started with two item recipes, but man. Good news is if this 2-item recipe works, then everything else works. You know? Okay. There we go. All right, so that's one entry for the common, which is iron, coal, copper, outputting steel, outputting copper. That's probably an input-output bus. They could share one. I'd have to know. Like if the iron's coming in here, how am I gonna measure these heights? Ugh, I'm getting dizzy just looking at this. Like, how am I gonna know which height this is? There's probably a method. Let's see. We'll assume for a moment that we're gonna pull the iron in on... We've got copper and limestone over there, so let's pull the iron in here. Okay. So then somewhere on here we need a splitter, not a merger. So we're making use of the iron. Right here-ish. Right in the middle. Hey, we did ourselves a favor. Right in the middle of the foundation. Yeah, that is a good point that I'm making to myself, which is it'd be easier just to take this to the top than it would be to try to guess that one. Right, so if we put this in and said, okay, well, you go to the top. And then you go straight in. That's iron delivered from the bus up into that. That is a good question. Let's look at where our coal is. Where is coal? It looks like it's coming in somewhere over here. I did not plan on it. Oh, hi. Jeez, it's a horror movie. I did not plan on it coming up through the bottom. Based on this, it would have to come up. Well, it has to get on the bus, right? So it could go here. Uh-huh, that is a way to do it. We'll do a 9 right in the middle. Trying to get coal to enter the chat, as it were. And pull you up right in the middle. That's going to be like a quick bounce. So I need a merger for this. And that's probably going to need a belt. And then as soon what do we have here? You're taking in something. You're taking in something. You're taking in something. But as far as I can tell, you have to take this in off of a bus. So that allows us to step over one and lift this up. You know what? I think I'm going to change my mind. I think I'm going to go back up there and I'm going to make enough room to do this with a little mini stack of resources. The crossing buses are going to be a little too much of a pain. That means all of this is going to move. All right, so we have a thing here where we can't cross. Let's see. Let's go back on that line. And then we'll pull this up here. And then we probably need to pull what resources we want up sooner. These are potentially in the way. So I think, well, see, that's too close. What I want to do is do something like this. Can I get a line on that? What do you think? I know that there's some 90-degree purists that are going to hate this. Wait, why did I get red on that lift? Oh, I'm broke. I need to use my baby lift. Something like this. It's coming out a little far now, but I think it's okay. Receive the good stuff. Right, so now the special goes in that side. So I theoretically could just do a mirror image of that. In the middle on the edge. Build a foundry. We're in the middle, +1, +2. On the corner. Needs a little more space. On the corner. Belt you in. Reverse it. Let's see, we want to split like this. There you go. All right. I'm liking this. I've been bombarding you guys with huge videos. We're going to do a short one. We just wanted to get a sketch out for building with foundries. Oh man, if I had catwalks, it'd be so cool to walk this. I don't know if the catwalks will connect correctly though. And we have, I think we have it here. This is a pretty good answer. As usual, I threaten to leave and then I find a reason to stay a little longer, which is... Looks like we're going to have to shift the cull over just a little bit and connect it to this one. Which... I'm having a heck of a time seeing here. Oh, there we go. It's on the edge. I think that's it. And then we'll lift this up. So that's ready to receive. That's ready to give. Alright, so that's coal now. That one's coal. This one's iron. And I guess this one is copper. So let's take half the copper, which might be all the copper. That's the other thing, is this bus is going to be... It's not necessarily going to be full the whole way down. And we might not necessarily need a whole bunch of it. But yeah, it's on the edge just like the other one was. Let's get our baby lifts. Turn that one to receive from that direction, and you to give in this direction, and then connect and connect, but maybe use a belt that you can afford, you know? Suggestion. That one came down a bit for some reason. It should be right up against it. We just want to turn it. There. That's cool. So we're doing both kind of a hybrid below fed and a bus scenario. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll have to figure out what we do with the items that come back down. That's just a question that we're gonna have. Let's see if I can connect coal in 5 minutes. Maybe I will. Yeah, this is going to take longer than 5 minutes. We know we have our coal set up over here. No, that isn't at all what I wanted. All right, well, we're going to make this connection. Then we're going to call it a day. And when we come back, we'll collect that food that we just saw. Oh, come on. When we come back, we'll confirm that the coal is going, and maybe we'll make some iron or some steel. We're going to have to use baby belts for all of this. We're going to have to upgrade all of this. There's the coal. So that's going to put a little pressure on our power plants, but they have plenty of stored coal now. So it'll be all right. All right. So that was a little bonus. We're getting coal put into place. We've built our bus, and we've set ourselves up for huge manufacturing. Now we just need to do some lift towers out here to get the various things put into this port. And then as we go further down the line, we'll have, you know, some come up here, some come down there, maybe even one down here, just so we can properly fill the bus. But the key here is to do the manufacturing for the materials that we have here, and that just bumps us down the line. And then we can add stuff here, right? So that'll be cool. I definitely appreciate the time you're spending with me, and I want to thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.